One of you posed a question: who was the real founder of the Mughal Empire? It was Akbar. Babur founded only that's it. It's a categorical statement. If you say Babur founded the Mughal Empire, that empire was lost in 1526. Babur, after the Battle of Panipat, founded the Mughal dynasty. Going by your logic that Babur founded Mughal Empire, that empire he founded in 1526 lost when his son Humayun was defeated by Sher Shah in the Battle of Bilgram or Kannauj. So where was empire? Empire nahi hai udhar. The real Mughal Empire was founded by Akbar after second Battle of Panipat. I came up to second Battle of Panipat. Okay. Hemu took the title Raja Vikramjit, the last Hindu ruler to rule Delhi. Hemu. After Hemu, you don't see any Hindu ruler in the history of Delhi. Hemu was killed. Now Akbar could capture Delhi. Mughals could get back Delhi. From 1556 to 1605, Akbar was the Mughal emperor. Minor, he was just 14 years only. It's because he being the minor, on his behalf, his mother and stepmothers, his mother Hamida Banu Begum, his stepmothers Mehem Anaga Begum and Salima Begum, they were the ones who were running the administration, well supported by Bairam Khan. Bairam, the Wakil, on behalf of Akbar. Wakalat, Wakil. He was the Wakil for Akbar. This administration called Parda administration, behind the curtain. That's why it's called Parda administration. In 1562, Akbar decided to take over the administration. He asked Bairam to hand over. There are differences between Bairam and Akbar. Akbar had no guts to stand before Bairam and ask. Why? Because Bairam was more than father. He spent more of his time with Bairam Khan than his father. Akbar, on the grounds that he is going for hunting, came to Delhi. From here, he ordered Bairam Khan to hand over the administration. Bairam refused. There are differences, serious differences. After a while, he reconciled. Bairam handed over the administration, decided to go to Makkah. Poor he could not reach Makkah. He was killed by a Pathan. Bairam's son, Abdur Rahim Khan. Abdur Rahim Khan was taken care by Akbar. Abdur Rahim was made Mughal Mansabdar. Mansabdar means a civil servant. There are ranks. I will tell you when I go to Mansabdari system. Abdur Rahim was given the rank Khan-e-Khanan. Okay. Khan means commander. Commander of commanders. 2,500 rank. Definitely a big rank. Right. Now Akbar's imperialism started. In his imperialism, Akbar first attacked Gondwana, kingdom of Gondwana, ruled by Rani Durgavati. Understand? Rani Durgavati defeated. 1564, Akbar conquered Malwa. If you remember, I told you, Baj Bahadur and his queen Rupamati, experts in Hindustani music, they belong to Malwa. Malwa was occupied. 1570, Akbar got Bengal under his control. 1572, Gujarat was occupied. 1585, Kashmir was occupied. 93, Sindh. When it comes to relations with Rajputs, all the Rajputs surrendered to Akbar, except Mewar. Okay. Rajputs, Bikaner, Jaisalmer, and all that. Okay. They established matrimonial alliances with Akbar. Only Mewar. I told you one state Akbar could never conquer was Mewar. 1595 he conquered Odisha. 1595, yes. In 1600, he sent Abul Fazl to conquer Ahmednagar. In yesterday's class, while discussing Bahmani Empire, I gave you a statement. Ahmednagar, the first state Mughals occupied in Deccan. Right. Abul Fazl, close friend of Akbar. Akbar sent Abul Fazl to occupy Ahmednagar. Abul Fazl defeated Rani Chandu Bibi, the great woman ruler. Okay. Ahmednagar, first territory conquered by the Mughals in Deccan. This was Akbar's imperialism. Akbar founded a mighty Mughal empire expanded up to Aurangabad. I mean, in Maharashtra, Ahmednagar, not Aurangabad, up to Ahmednagar. That's why you say Akbar, the real founder of the Mughal empire, not Babur. Clear? For you, from examination point of view, what is very important is Akbar's religious policy is very important. Okay. Whether he was secular in the real sense of the word or not is a matter of debate. It's disputed. There are critics, there are admirers of Akbar. Okay. But no one would dispute one thing. Akbar was very much interested in theology. There's something, you can make out difference in Akbar. Understand? Even his critique, Badauni, Mullah Badauni, says Akbar days together immersed in deep prayers. He always tried to establish contact with the divine force. Understand? Why does it change actually in Akbar? Not change, he's brought up like that. I told you he was born in the palace of the Rajputs. Okay. Rana Prasad of Amarkot. No Muslim had come to the rescue of Humayun. Right? Humayun was given shelter by Rana Prasad of Amarkot. That's where Akbar was born. So he had brought up in the company of Rajputs. He developed his love and affection for Rajputs. His mother, Hamida Banu Begum, a Shia. His father, Sunni, Humayun Sunni. Hamida Banu Begum, Shia. His tutor and mentor, Bairam Khan, he was a Shia. Abdur Rahim Khan, son of Bairam Khan, a Vaishnavite. Following? Vishnu Bhagavan. Right. Akbar's tutor, Abdul Latif. Abdul Latif, highly irreligious Abdul Latif, a Sunni in the company of Shias, a Shia in the company of Sunnis. So Akbar was under the influence of all these people. So he did not actually attach any importance for conservative part of Islam, conservative side of Islam. His fundamental question, if Islam stands for equality, why the non-Muslims be treated as second-grade citizens in the Islamic State? You Islam, you say you stand for absolute equality. Then why are you discriminating the non-Muslim? Where is absolute equality? In 1562, Akbar banned forced conversions. No forced conversions in Islamic State. 1563, you Hindus, you are going for pilgrimage. For that taxes were collected. Pilgrimage tax abolished. 1564, jizya abolished. As Akbar was abolishing these taxes, which were highly discriminatory religiously, ulemas, priests in the Islamic community, they turned bitter in their criticism against Akbar. Their apprehensions, their fears were what? Akbar might convert India into minority Islamic country into a majority Hindu country. It's a majority Hindu. That's right. You don't have to convert. But you may end the presence of Islam in India. If you go on treating non-Muslims in a very liberal way, that would be advantage for the majority Hindu. This was definitely not acceptable to conservative section of the Islamic society, ulema. Mullah Badauni and Abdus Nabin, these were critiques of Akbar. They criticized Akbar's religious policy. When the criticism came from these two, Akbar for a while stopped his reformism. He wanted them to prove him wrong. If you find fault with me, then I will not proceed further. I have to give you a chance to prove me where I am going wrong. Are you understanding? Are you understanding, my dear? Okay. There's a serious difference of opinion between me and my son. Okay. I told him, okay, I will not do. You prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I must give him liberty. If I am doing wrong, prove me wrong. Got the point? So Akbar stopped his reformism for a while. Akbar made Abdus Nabin chief Qazi of Delhi. Power, position also given. You fellows prove me wrong if I am going wrong. In 1575, Akbar constructed Ibadat Khana. Ibadat Khana in Fatehpur Sikri. Okay. This is the question in UPSC. Ibadat Khana for conducting discussions on religious matters. What is the essence of all the religions? First, he wanted to know what's Islam all about. Every Thursday, discussions were held at Ibadat Khana. Every Thursday. Now Akbar invited Sunni, Shia, Mahdavi sects to enlighten him on Islam. Instead of enlightening Mughal Emperor on Islam, they started clashing with each other. That's the problem. Understand? In Hinduism also, okay, what is the essence of Hinduism? You have Shaivites, you have Vaishnavites, they don't accept each other. Paramacharya passing comments on Shankaracharya, Adi Shankara, Chinnajaya Swami criticizing our Shankara is definitely unacceptable. Okay. Vaishnavites, they don't get along with Shaivites. Shaivites and Vaishnavites both condemn Shakteyas worshipping Shakti. These differences were there in every religion. Christianity is not an exception. Protestants and Catholics, right? They kill each other in the name of religion. For 30 years they killed. 30 years war. That's the point. Within Protestants again you have Anglicists, Presbyterians, Lutherans, Calvinists. Okay. So this sectarian problem is there in every religion. Akbar was shell-shocked. You fellows, I invited you to enlighten me on religion. You are clashing with each other. Akbar gradually developed contempt for Islam. It's a conservative outlook, rigid outlook. At one point of time, Akbar even ordered no Muslim child be named after Prophet Muhammad. What is the essence of Islam? There are finer aspects of religion. You are not talking about that. Okay. Then Akbar decided to open the gates of Ibadat Khana for all the religions. For all the religions, Christianity, represented by Father Aquino, okay, and Father Montserrat, they were the ones representing Christianity. They simply got invitation. They immediately declared Akbar Christian. देखो Christianity mentality कैसा होता है लोगों का. अरे you got you simply applied for UPSC. You add your name, that tag IAS because you applied for a UPSC, is it? They declared Akbar a Christian, right? Maharshi Rana on Parsiism, Pandit Purushottam on Hinduism, Jaina Sena Suri, Haravijaya Suri, not Jaina, Haravijaya Suri on Jainism. Okay. Akbar was very much impressed by Haravijaya, his renunciation. Jainism means that's the religion. Understand? You are attached too much with the world. A religion that is detached. Okay. He was very much attracted to that. Right. In 1579, Akbar decided to go for drafting decree of infallibility. These religious discussions convinced Akbar of two things. Number one, the ruler of India must be above every religion. If you identify yourself with one religion, it is practically difficult to rule India. In India, you have almost all the religions of the world, a subcontinent. Number two, the essence of every religion is just the same, provided you have the spirit to accept it. No religion is unethical, no religion is immoral. Got the point? Problem is not with religion, problem is with the follower who interprets everything in a different way. When Akbar realized this, he did not care for anyone. Mullah Badauni and Abdus Nabin both were suspended. You fellows, I gave you an opportunity to prove me wrong. Where did you prove me wrong? Okay. Abdus Nabin misused the public office. He was asked to go to Makkah. Go to Makkah. Understand? In 1579, Akbar issued decree of infallibility. What is decree of infallibility? It's a wrong interpretation, wrong word. Infallibility means you cannot question. King does no wrong. That is infallibility. That's not the meaning. Infallibility, decree of infallibility, mahazir, mazar, otherwise, which means Akbar in general won't interfere in religion. If anyone creates a problem in the name of religion, then Akbar's word would be final. Are you understanding? Until then, ulemas, they felt that it was their prerogative, it's their power to interpret Quran, their word final. Now Akbar says his word final, not the word of ulema. It does not mean Akbar would interfere in every religious affair and every religious matter. No. As and when a dispute arises, as and when in the name of religion disturbances take place, Akbar's word would be final. This Mazar declared Akbar Mir-e-Adil, chief interpreter of Quran. His word final. Akbar went to Fatehpur Sikri. There he administered khutbah. Sensational. Khutbah generally would be administered by Shahi Imam of that place, that Dargah or Masjid. Now Akbar himself administering khutbah. Prayed a prayer. All the ulemas were asked to sign Mazar, decree of infallibility, accepting Akbar as Mir-e-Adil. Now UPSC's questions, where do you see this decree? This decree, the text of the decree, you find it in Ain-e-Akbari by Abul Fazl. The text of the decree. It was drafted by Abul Fazl, it was drafted by Sheikh Mubarak, advisor of Akbar. All ulemas asked to accept it. This was something unacceptable for ulemas. Ulemas invited cousin of Akbar, Mirza Hakim, to attack Delhi. Mirza Hakim came to India, questioning Akbar's religious policy. Akbar defeated Mirza Hakim, sent him back with all the honor. Understand? Mind your business, Hakim. Get the point. In 1582, Akbar came out with his own idea. Why not a new faith? Not religion, faith. Tawhid-e-Ilahi. Tawhid-e-Ilahi means universal faith, not religion, faith. It's not a religion. I already told you, religion means it must have a sacred text, organized rituals, holy places. Whereas in Tawhid-e-Ilahi, you don't have all this. Worship sun god, Surya Bhagavan. Wear turban, wear tilak. Understand? Abstain yourself from non-veg. Don't kill animals. Akbar gave up non-veg. Worship Surya Bhagavan. Worship Agni. Wear tilak. Wear turban. Slogan, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar does not mean person Akbar great. Creator is great. Allahu Akbar literally means what? Creator is great. Creator, the Haq is great. That is the essence. The followers of this new faith, you call them Ilahis. They take Shast. Shastra means pranam. They take oath that they would abide by these principles. No violence, austerious practices. The main theme of this faith, Sul-e-Kul. Sul-e-Kul means peace and harmony. This concept, Sul-e-Kul, was introduced by Akbar's mentor, Abdul Latif. He introduced the idea. Are you understanding what I am explaining? Tawhid-e-Ilahi, universal religion. 1580, not religion, faith. 1582. In 1590, it became Deen-e-Ilahi. New faith, Deen-e-Ilahi. Akbar never bothered to make it popular. There are murids appointed. Okay, he was not particular about promoting it. For him, it's his personal faith. He did not make it compulsory for the Sardars and the other officers. There are people who followed it. There are people who had not followed it. There are people who criticize it also. Are you understanding? Akbar did not bother about that. There's a lovely question in UPSC for history optional students. I am a born Hindu. I am proud of it. I know what is Islam. I have great respect for it. But I can't understand what this Deen-e-Ilahi is all about. I don't follow it. Whose statement is this? This is the statement of Raja Bhagwan Das, close associate of Akbar. Are you understanding? There are people who are ready to accept it. There are people who are rejecting it. Akbar never bothered about it. For him, it's his way of life. Clear? That's why this new faith, Deen-e-Ilahi, ended with Akbar. No one bothered about further continuing it. Akbar himself was not interested much. For him, it is his policy, his way of life. It was not a state policy. Are you clear? Say yes or no. Take a note. Did I give you any note? Yesterday? Up to first battle? Fine. You got synopsis up to second battle of Panipat? Yes. Right. Then continue. Akbar's religious policy. In 1562, in 1562, forced conversions were banned. Is my voice audible to you, last bench? Right. Forced conversions were banned. 1563, 1563. Pilgrimage tax was abolished. Pilgrimage tax on non-Muslims abolished. In 1564, jizya was abolished. Jizya was abolished. Full stop. Akbar's liberal religious policy was criticized by Mullah Badauni, Mullah, M-U-L-L-A-H, M-U-L-L-A-H, Mullah Badauni, Badaun, B-A-D-A-U-N-I, Mullah Badauni, and Abdus Nabin, Abdus, A-B-D-U-S, Nabin, N-A-B-I-N, full stop. In 1575, Akbar built Ibadat Khana. Ibadat, I-B-A-D-A-T-H. Ibadat Khana in Fatehpur Sikri for conducting religious discussions. For conducting religious discussions on every Thursday. And what day discussions would be held? Every Thursday. Full stop. Though first it was only for discussions on Islam. Discussions on Islam, comma. Later, Akbar opened it. Later, Akbar opened it for all other religions. Pandit Purushottam on Hinduism, Haravijaya Suri on Jainism, Haravijaya Suri, S-U-R-I, on Jainism, Meherji Rana on Parsiism, Father Mansurate and Thomas Aquino. That's a silent. Thomas Aquino on Christianity, Enlightened Akbar, First, Akbar was particularly impressed by Haravijaya Suri. Full stop. In 1579, next paragraph, Akbar issued 1579. Akbar issued, issued his famous Mahazir or Mazar, underline mahazir or mazar, within brackets, decree of infallibility, decree, D-C-R-E, D capital letter, decree of infallibility, I capital letter, infallibility, brackets close, full stop. It was drafted by, very important, it was drafted by Sheikh Mubarak. Sheikh Mubarak. Full stop. The full text of the decree, full text of the decree is found in the text, Ain-e-Akbari, Ain-e-Akbari, written by Abul Fazl, full stop. With the decree, Akbar became chief interpreter of Quran. Akbar became chief interpreter of Quran, Holy Quran. Chief interpreter of Quran, within brackets, Mir-e-Adil. Chief interpreter of Quran, within brackets, Mir-e-Adil. Full stop. Fine. Next paragraph. In 1582, 1582, Akbar introduced his personal faith Tawhid-e-Ilahi, Tawhid-e-Ilahi, underlined that. In 1590, it became, it was transformed into, or it became, Din-e-Ilahi. Full stop. Din-e-Ilahi, within brackets, universal faith, not religion, universal faith. Its main theme Sul-e-Khul, underline Sul-e-Khul, within brackets, peace and harmony. PSE, peace and harmony. Full stop. The idea sul-e-kul, peace and harmony, was first introduced by Akbar's teacher Abdul Latif. Akbar's teacher Abdul Latif. Full stop. The followers of the faith were called Ilahis. Ilahi. Full stop. They wear tilak, turban, worship Agni, sun god Surya, abstain from non-veg, alcoholism, alcoholic, consuming liquors, and give the slogan, S-L-O-G-N, slogan, Allahu Akbar. Full stop. In his attempt to draw the essence of, next paragraph, in his attempt to draw the essence of all the religions, finally Akbar made it not acceptable to any section of the society. Are you clear? Not acceptable to any section of the society. Finally, he made it not acceptable to any section of the society. Full stop. According to V.S. Smith, British historian V.S. Smith, Akbar's Deen-e-Ilahi, his new faith, Deen-e-Ilahi, was a monumental flaw, F-L-A-W, flaw of his genius. Are you understanding the statement, class? See, I am a Hindu. I am very happy to wear tilak, wear the turban, worship Surya Bhagavan and Agni. But I feel bad to give the slogan Allahu Akbar. So, Deen-e-Ilahi not acceptable to Hindus. Okay. I am a Muslim. Okay. Abstaining from non-veg means impossible for me. Okay. It's not a day without non-veg. Okay. And wearing turban and worshipping Surya Agni just not acceptable to me. So Muslims had not followed it. Got the point? So if Hindus, Muslims, majority had not followed it, for whose sake you introduced this? That's why Deen-e-Ilahi is a monumental flaw of Akbar's genius. Nor you are bothered to promote it. Got the point? This is the criticism of V.S. Smith. Add the statement. Next. I don't know whether you are understanding what I am explaining or not. I will leave it to your wisdom. If you have a doubt, you can post me a question. Right. Raja Bhagwan Das. Raja Bhagwan Das observed, inverted commas, I am a born Hindu. I am a born Hindu, comma, I am proud of it. Full stop. I know what is Islam. I respect it. Full stop. Can't understand. I can't understand the new faith. I don't follow it. Whose statement is this? Bhagwan Das. Inverted commas close. Full stop. Now listen. When Jahangir, see, Akbar died in 1605. His last days definitely not peaceful. His son Salim created quite anxious moments for his father. There were serious differences between Akbar and Salim in many regards. Okay. Akbar had other sons, but only Salim survived. Okay. Daniel was the other son. Okay. For Akbar, Salim born due to the blessings of Sheikh Salim Chishti, okay, the great Sufi Saint Salim. Akbar was highly devoted to Sheikh Salim Chishti. When I go to architecture, I will tell you. If you go to Fatehpur Sikri, you see the Dargah of Sheikh Salim Chishti, great Sufi saint. It's that for Akbar, Salim born due to the blessings of Sheikh Salim Chishti, Akbar showered his love affection upon Salim. Okay. Salim's pet name, Sheikhu Baba. Okay. This Sheikhu Baba, okay, a spoiled kid because of too much affection showered. Okay. You pamper the kids means you are spoiling the kids, you know. You should know when you have to get closer to them. When you have to punish them, you have to punish them. Father who doesn't beat the child is the first enemy. My father, when he used to beat me, I really used to feel bad. Terribly upset. What is this? He's beating me. But if I have to commit anything wrong in my life, my mother, my father figure into my mind, I will not do that. Because the love and affection they had given me. Understand? When he beats me, very silently he used to go and feel bad, discussing with my mother. Understand? That's one way to bring up the child. Okay. I remember the poverty we suffered. 5 rupees was not there. My life, I am telling you, is not bed of roses, my dear. I lost my brother just for the sake of 500 rupees. 500 rupees. Okay. 10 rupees tuition fee. नहीं है पैसा. Okay. But he taught me very good lessons. Okay. Poverty, okay, builds up character in you. Get the point? That's the way, right way to bring up the child. Today, touching the child itself is becoming an offense. Mara, police complaint dega मैं. Police complaint. Okay. My niece, she is in US. US, there you should not beat the children. The very first thing they ask in the class, did your father beat you? Yeah. If you say yes, then they will immediately lodge a complaint. Police complaint. Then I told my father, Father, if you were to be in US, you will not come out of the jail. You understand? That every day you used to beat me. My, my, I have 5 nieces. Okay, I am the only mama for 5. Okay, they are all in US. Okay, they tell me, Mama, with the moment we land up in Hyderabad airport, we beat these guys like anything. Because it's India, they keep their temper cool. The moment the flight lands there, then they bang them left, right, hand. You understand? Go and complain, you fellow. You understand? Where you have to give your love, affection, you have to give. Okay. Only one way means you are spoiling the kid. Salim, okay, was definitely pampered, got addicted to vices, drinking, womanizing. Salim had fallen in love with, not love, infatuation, no love for the fellow. Yeah. Infatuation, that's all. With, with Meherunisa Begum. Who was Meherunisa Begum? Meherunisa, daughter of Mirza Giyas Beg and Asmat Begum. Very beautiful girl. Okay. Giyas Beg, merchant of Lahore, pauperized merchant, not prosperous merchant. This pauperized merchant left Lahore. While coming to Agra, she was born in the desert. You call her the queen of desert, Meherunisa Begum. So beautiful that women who are generally jealous of other women's beauty praise her. Are you understanding? Generally it is said that women are jealous of other women's beauty. When you are going with your girlfriend, don't ever look the other girlfriend, other girl, understand? Or talk good about that other girl. You fellow, you had it, you understand? Meherunisa means Meherunisa means poem. Okay. Poem means, in a way, it's a ghazal. It's a, nagma, you can say that, composition. Praising the beauty. Most beautiful girl. Okay. Salim had fallen for her. Salim, younger to her age-wise. But when these attractions enter into your mind, age won't figure there. You understand? Akbar was very much disturbed. He was under her influence. So Akbar asked advice from Abul Fazl. Akbar had 2 trusted friends, Raja Birbal and Raja. Birbal died in the fight against Yusuf Jias. So Abul Fazl, close friend, Abul Fazl advised Akbar to get first Meherunisa married to someone and be shunted away from Agra. Meherunisa was married to Sher Afghan, the Jamindar of Burdwan in Bengal. She was sent away to Bengal. Father and father's friend both felt for a while that the problem had come to an end. They did not understand one thing. Salim was broken-hearted lover now. This broken-hearted lover is a very dangerous fellow. Got the point? He inquired everywhere who responsible for this thing to happen. He had come to know about Abul Fazl. तू बोला मेरे बाप को अबुल फजल है? देखेंगे. You understand? Abul Fazl, you had it. Okay. Okay, in history, when you read, you find yourself there. Okay, somewhere or the other, you find your own self there. You understand? Huh? Now, Abul Fazl waiting for, Salim waiting for opportunity. I told you, Akbar sent Abul Fazl to conquer Ahmednagar. While Abul Fazl was returning back, he defeated Chand Bibi, conquered Ahmednagar. He wanted to rest for a while in the fort Asirgarh. Beautiful fort, lovely fort Asirgarh. That's the time Salim was waiting for. Salim employed Bir Singh Bundela. Bir Singh Bundela, the leader of the dacoits, okay, to murder Abul Fazl. Abul Fazl was murdered. And Asirgarh. Akbar could sense the hand behind that. Akbar, in his fit of anger, ordered for imprisoning Salim. Salim was imprisoned. Akbar declared not Salim, Salim's son Khosrow, Emperor of India. Okay. So, Mughal family was passing through a crisis. Abdur Rahim Khan mediated. Son of Bairam Khan mediating between father and the son. Understand? Convinced Akbar, Bairam convinced Akbar, no chance of Khusru coming to power when Salim alive. He won't allow him to sit on the throne. Nor you can kill your son. So better you allow Salim to come to power. Akbar unwillingly declared Salim as the successor and died. His choice was not Salim. Okay. Now Salim came to power. Title Nur Muhammad. Nur Muhammad Pasha Jahangir Pasha Ghazi. A high sounding title. Understand? He promised better administration. Issued 12 orders, 12 decrees promising better administration. Then he hanged bell of justice. Anybody aggrieved for justice, I am there. Give me ring, I will come and dispense the justice. But of course in drunken state. Understand? Always drunk. Okay. The moment he came to power, he started thinking about again Meherunisa. Meherunisa kahan hai? You understand? He was very much preoccupied by her, the thoughts of her. Her husband, poor fellow, was murdered, Sher Afghan, and she was brought back to the palace. In 1609, a secret marriage took place. She was given the title Nur Mahal, light of the palace. Afterwards, light of the world, Nur Jahan. Okay. It is like you calling your girlfriend Nur Karol Bagh. Nur Delhi. That means what? You are expressing your weakness for her. Remember, you are a man so long as you don't express your weakness, reveal your weakness for woman. The moment you reveal your weakness, you fellow, you are finished. They will make you to get polity, economy, geography, all notes. You understand? Okay. One must understand these things. Don't say all women are great. All girls are not angels. All men are not demons. You understand? The exploitation doesn't go by gender. Okay. Now she took full advantage of the weakness of Jahangir. She promoted her father, Itamad-ud-Dawla. Mirza Ghiyas Beg was given the title Itamad-ud-Dawla. He was made finance minister. Her husband Asaf Khan, her brother Asaf Khan, chief commander, Mir Bakshi. Okay. Jahangir interested only drinking. Okay. Not a day worth living without drinks served by Nur Jahan. Understand? Popular quote of Jahangir. Okay. Not a day worth living in this earth without drinks being served by Nur Jahan. So she took full advantage of the situation. Patsha Begum, she started issuing all the orders. Understand? Nur Jahan Junta, Junta. Junta means herself, her brother Asaf Khan, her father Giyas Bey, and Khurram, son of Jahangir, Shah Jahan otherwise called. Khurram, very efficient man, Khurram. These four formed into a group called Junta. Okay. Within the group, differences started between Nur Jahan and her brother Asaf Khan. Okay. Nur Jahan already had a daughter through Sheraf Khan. Her daughter's name, Ladli Begum. This Ladli Begum was made to marry Shahriyar, Jahangir's first son Khusru, Shahriyar's second one, Khurram third one, Shahriyar. So her idea was what? To promote her son-in-law and to make him as emperor after Jahangir. Whereas Asaf Khan, her brother, he had a daughter. Her name Ajman Banu Begum. Ajman means Muntaj. Ajman was made to marry Khurram. Are you understanding? Arrangements are perfect. Understand? Okay. Differences because each one is trying to promote his or her son and her son-in-law. In sense, Asaf Khan is trying to promote his son-in-law. Nur Jahan trying to promote her son-in-law. Right, that's the problem. Shahriyar, wherever he was sent, he was defeated. Proved incompetent. Whereas Khurram, very efficient, I told you. What that was seemed impossible for Akbar, conquering Mewar, Khurram conquered Mewar. Made Rana Amar Singh to accept Mughal suzerainty. What Akbar could not do, Khurram succeeded. I told you in yesterday's class, Bahmanis, now Bahmanis Prime Minister Malik Ambar of Ahmednagar defeated Mughals. Ahmednagar again became independent. Shahriyar was sent there. There again Shahriyar was defeated. Nur Jahan's son-in-law. Khurram was sent there. Khurram defeated Malik Ambar. That's not an easy task to defeat Malik Ambar. Got Ahmednagar under his control. Jahangir was overwhelmed with joy. Gave Khurram the title Shah Jahan when he conquered Ahmednagar. Jahangir appointed Shah Jahan as the Mughal viceroy in Deccan. So Shah Jahan now, he is going up in the ladder of the hierarchy. The name getting circulated in the rank and file of the administration that he was the next emperor. This was not acceptable to Nur Jahan. So how to get rid of Shah Jahan? In 1620, Persians attacked Kandahar. Kandahar, our border, westernmost border. Persians occupied it. In this situation, Nur Jahan found an opportunity, good opportunity to get rid of Shah Jahan. She asked Shah Jahan to go to the borders, liberate Kandahar. Whoever had gone to the borders never returned back. So Shah Jahan could see through the game, what the game she is playing against him. So he refused to go to the borders. That means Shah Jahan revolted against Nur Jahan. Revolt against Nur Jahan means revolt against Patsha Begum. Revolt against Patsha Begum means revolt against Patsha. You are revolting against Jahangir. She projected it that way. She sent Muhabbat Khan to punish Shah Jahan. Mohabbat, a very fascinating character, Mohabbat. Okay. His name struck terror. Understand? Shah Jahan was very much afraid of Mohabbat. But surprisingly, Mohabbat came to Ahmednagar, okay, turned against Nur Jahan, joined hands with Shah Jahan. Got the point? This what actually turned the tables around. In the meanwhile, Jahangir sensed that his days numbered. Popular quote of Jahangir: "You drink first, and drinks you later." Are you understanding? You first drink, and afterwards drinks you later. His health is spoiled. He might die at any time. His wish was to see Shalimar Bagh Gardens. He was responsible for Shalimar Bagh Gardens in Kashmir and died. So, Nurjahan and Jahangir both left for Kashmir, Shalimar Bagh Gardens. No one here in Delhi. Okay. Mohabbat Khan entered Delhi, occupied Delhi. He ruled Delhi for 100 days. You call Mohabbat Khan 100 days ruler. Shataddin Palak, 100 days ruler. He invited Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan took over the administration. Shahryar was blinded and poisoned to death. Understand? No place for relations in politics. Understand? There Jahangir died. His body was so decomposed, okay, it could not be carried as a body, it was told. It was shifted to Lahore. Okay. There Jahangir was given burial. Shadra is part of Lahore. That's where Jahangir was given final burial, decent burial. Shah Jahan declared her son-in-law Shahryar as emperor, but Shahryar was killed by Shah Jahan. Nur Jahan declared her son-in-law, okay, Shahryar. Shahryar was killed by Shah Jahan. So Shah Jahan came to power. 1658. That means up to 1620, 1605 to 1628. 1628 to 1658. Okay. Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor. Take a note. Jahangir, subheading Jahangir. Actual name Salim. Actual name Salim. Pet name, pet P-E-T. Pet name Sheku Baba. He issued 12 orders, 12 decrees. Decree, D-E-C-R-E, decrees are orders promising better administration and he installed bell of justice, on the banks of river Yamuna in Agra fort. Full stop. In 1609, he had serious differences with He had serious differences with his first son Khusrau, Khusrau, first son Khusrau. Khusrau was supported by fifth Sikh Guru Arjan Dev. Both were killed by Jahangir. Are you understanding? No place for, I told you, human relations in politics. Father killing his own son. Why? Son questioned his way of conducting things. Okay. Khusrau and both. For supporting Khusrau, Arjun Dev was killed. There are other reasons also. Arjun Dev got Adi Granth compiled. Right. Jahangir wanted some more verses of Quran incorporated. That is not accepted by Guru. Guru Arjun Dev took the title Sacha Padshah, the real emperor. That offended Jahangir. Above all, Guru was a very close friend of Khusrau. That's not accepted by Jahangir. That's why Jahangir killed both Khusrau and Arjun Dev. Next. Meher-un-Nisa. Meher, Meher-Unisa, Meher-un-Nisa Begum was the actual name of Nur Jahan. Full stop. She became popular as Nur Jahan became popular as Padshah Begum. Padshah, Padshah, Padshah Begum. She founded her own group. She founded her own group, G-R-O-U-P, group called Nur Jahan Junta, J-U-N-T-A, with herself, her brother Asaf Khan, her father Mirza Giyas Beg, her father Mirza M-I-R-Z, Giyas, G-H-I-Y-A-Z, Giyas Beg, B-E-G Beg, Mirza Giyas Beg, within brackets, given the title Itamad-ud-Dawla. Anybody from Agra? Anybody from Agra? Agra University. You are from Agra? Huh? आज नहीं आया वो, आगरा गया क्या? Right. In Agra, you have just opposite Taj, Itamad-ud-Dawla's tomb. If you see Itamad-ud-Dawla's tomb, you don't have to see Taj. Class apart. Taj was actually planned and built on the model of Itamad-ud-Dawla's tomb. Right? So, when I go to architecture, I'll tell you, Itamad-ud-Dawla means father of Nur Jahan. Right? Okay. His actual name, Mirza Giyas Beg, given the title Itamad-ud-Dawla. And brackets close, and Khurram, Khurram, Khurram. Khurram means within brackets Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan, full stop. Khurram defeated Rana Amar Singh. Khurram defeated Rana Amar Singh and made Mewar accept Mughal sovereignty. Mughal sovereignty, number one. Next, Khurram defeated Malik Ambar. Khurram defeated Malik Ambar of Ahmednagar. Full stop. Jahangir conferred the title. Conferred, Conferred, conferred the title Shah Jahan Jahangir conferred the title Shah Jahan for the victory against Ahmednagar. For his victory of Ahmednagar, right, like that. For his victory of Ahmednagar. Full stop. Next paragraph. Mughals lost Kandahar. Very important. You got a question on this. Mughals lost Kandahar forever. Forever. Never they could get back. Forever. When Jahangir was the emperor. Full stop. Shah Jahan refused to go to Kandahar. Okay. Refused to go to Kandahar. Okay. And revolted against Nur Jahan. Full stop. Muhabbat Khan was sent by Nur Jahan against Shah Jahan. Full stop. However, he supported Shah Jahan. Next paragraph. With the support of Muhabbat, Shah Jahan came to power in Delhi. Next paragraph. Jahangir was responsible for Shalimar Bagh Gardens. Shalimar Bagh Gardens in Kashmir. Mark it important. Shalimar Bagh Gardens. Full stop. He was buried at Shadra, Shahdra. Jahangir was buried at Shadra, Shahdra, Shadra in Lahore. Full stop. Now you see Shah Jahan coming to power. First 4 years, very unfortunate events and developments took place. 1628, there was a severe famine, Deccan famine, Gujarat famine, where thousands and thousands of people died. Peter Mundy, one of the English East India Company merchant, already by the time English entered India, Europeans entered. English founded their first settlement, Machilipatnam, in 1611. Peter Mundy, traveling from Agra to Surat, what all the ghastly scenes he had come across, he narrated everything. He says that he had seen walking skeletons. Famine was the worst famine in medieval times. Deccan and Gujarat famine, we call it as. Right. Then in 1529, this Khan Jahan Lodi, one of the loyal Sardars of Shah Jahan, he revolted. 1530, Portuguese revolted at Hooghly in Bengal. Portuguese were thrown out of Hooghly by Qasim Khan, governor of Bengal. 1631, Shah Jahan's beloved wife, Mumtaz, died. One after the other, all, unfortunate events happening. Okay. Royal family was divided into two groups. Shah Jahan had two daughters, okay, Jahanara and Roshnara. Jahanara, highly spiritual, remained unmarried. You call her Begum Sahiba, highly respected lady, Begum Sahiba, taking care of her father when her mother died. Okay. Roshnara, okay, not so, like Jahanara. Within the family, there are two groups. Okay. Dhara, first son, Dhara Shiko. Dhara, secular-minded Dhara. Dhara translated Upanishads into Persian. Dhara followed Sufi order Khadri, secular Dhara. I don't know whether I told you this or not. In his dollar, you have Vishnu Bhagavan on one side. The other side you see Quranic verses. For him, Hinduism, Islam, just the same. Muslim wal Bahrain. Okay. It is like two streams or two rivers, confluencing each other. Finally, our target is just the same. How to reach the divine force. Okay. Great philosophical, inclination you see in Dara. Unfortunately, Dara was killed. India, it would have been a different story if Dara had been the ruler. Understand? Dara, first son, assisting father Shah Jahan. Shuja, governor of Bengal. Third son, Aurangzeb, highly conservative man, Aurangzeb. You can't say Aurangzeb bad, conservative. Say that he is conservative. Posted as Mughal Viceroy, Deccan. Then Murad, governor of Gujarat. In the royal family, daughter Jahanara supporting Dara. Other daughter Roshnara supporting Aurangzeb. Two groups. Understand? If you remember, I told you, Aurangzeb tried to conquer. Actually, he conquered Bijapur. You remember, 1656. Golconda, 1657. The defeated sultans came to Agra, right? With the mediation of Dhara, they got back their territories. Okay. So Dhara always opposing Aurangzeb. On what grounds he occupied Golconda and Bijapur? Because they are Shia. You are Sunni. So this shall not be the criterion for occupation. That's the viewpoint of Dhara. Whatever Dhara was doing, not acceptable to Aurangzeb. So serious differences between the brothers. Rumors spread that Shah Jahan's health deteriorated. He might die at any time. Actually, nothing wrong with his health. There are rumors. Every Friday prayer khutbah, you must be present there. The ruler must be present there. Shah Jahan was not seen. That gave strength to the rumors. Shuja was the first to declare himself governor of Bengal, second son. That he was the Sultan, the Emperor of Hindustan. By the time Shah Jahan could understand what actually was happening around, things went beyond his control. Civil war started. Shah Jahan's second son Shuja proceeding towards Agra. Shuja was defeated near Varanasi by Dhara's first son, Sheikh Suleiman Shiko, Dhara Shiko's son. Shuja ran away. We don't know what happened to the fellow afterwards. He ran away to Myanmar, dense forest area. There he would have been killed by the tribes. Okay. When Shuja's attempt to capture power failed, Aurangzeb turned quite conscious now. He turned alarmed. For him, anyone is acceptable except Dara. Okay. Aurangzeb and Murad formed into an alliance against Shah Jahan and Dara. Dhara and Raja Jaswant Singh together commanded Mughal armies against Aurangzeb and Murad. Aurangzeb, brilliant commander, defeated the allied forces of Dhara and Jaswant Singh. In the battles, Dharmat, Samugar, in the two battles, Dhara was defeated. Dhara knew very well, if you are caught means it's a dog's day. Aurangzeb very cruel in punishments. Now Dara ran away. Aurangzeb straightaway entered into Agra, ordered for imprisoning Shah Jahan. On what grounds? You, my father, you wasted public money. Built Taj Mahal. कहाँ से आया पैसा इतना? Is it your money? You can't question Aurangzeb there. Okay. Very sincere officer, I should say. Okay. When it comes to dealing with public money, no better ruler than Aurangzeb, I should say. Okay. Mughal emperor not touching public money. Okay. You have built Taj Mahal. It's not your money. This must be the guiding principle for our rulers now. Our rulers are giving different welfare schemes after their names, their father's names, and their family names. Akka padakam, bokka padakam, all your akka, your anna, you got it, is it? Is it your property? Public money? Aurangzeb would never touch public money. Punishment, die watching Taj. Let a window be opened. You fellow watch Taj and die. Okay. Not to give even water. Don't provide him drinking water. Okay. That made Shah Jahan to give a statement. How great Hindus. You Hindus, you are really great. Okay. Remembering your ancestors, Hindus, you offer food and water, Shraddha and Pinda every year. Whereas my son Jinda Peer, Aurangzeb was called Jinda Peer, living Guru. Aurangzeb proficient in Quran. You can't question his credentials as, a great scholar in Quran. Jinda Peer, living Guru, okay, not providing water to the father alive. What Jinda Peer is this fellow? Huh? Shah Jahan, okay, died, his last days were miserable. Okay, taken care by his eldest daughter, okay, Jahanara. Now Aurangzeb took the title Alamgir. Alamgir, 1658 to 1707. Now same Aurangzeb asked Raja Jaswant Singh. Jaswant Singh and Dara close friends. You Jaswant Singh, it is your responsibility. Capture Dara. Are you understanding? You know where Dara is hiding. Go and capture Dara. That made Jaswant Singh to give the statement. Civil servants have no heart and head, only hand. Hand to implement the orders, that's all. Cursing himself for being the civil servant because he's close friend. Understand? Now Jaswant Singh launched a hunt for Dara. Dara tried to win against Aurangzeb for third time, Devrai. In that battle also he was defeated, poor fellow. Ran away to Baluchistan. He took shelter in the house of Malik Jivan, a Jamindar of Baluchistan. That Malik Jivan fellow betrayed Dara, handed him over to Jaswant Singh. Are you understanding? Dara was boiled to death. Boiled to death. And his dead body paraded in the streets of Agra. French travelers Berny and Taverny, they were the witnesses for that. Every day, everyone cried, it seems, that when they had seen the dead body of Dara. Aurangzeb very cruel in punishment. When he killed Dara, he celebrated his coronation again. Second time he celebrated. Twice he performed his coronation. Coronation means Pattabhishek. Clear? Take a note. Shah Jahan within brackets 1628 to 58. One 1628 to 58. Shah Jahan. The Great Deccan and Gujarat famine. Deccan and Gujarat famine. F-A-M-I-N. F-A-M-I-N-E. Deccan and Gujarat famine. Occurred in 1628-29. 1628-29. Full stop. Peter Mundy. Peter, P-E-T-E-R. Mundy, M-U-N-D-Y. Peter Mundy. English merchant. Traveling from Agra to Surat. Described the famine. In 1630, Portuguese in Hooghly. Portuguese in Hooghly revolted against Shah Jahan. Next. In 1631, his queen Mumtaz died. Full stop. Next. Royal family divided into two groups. His first daughter, Jahanara, 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 highly religious and respected. Religious and respected. Called Begum Sahiba. Called Begum Sahiba. She supported the first son of Shah Jahan, Dara Shikoh. Dara, Dhare, Shikoh, Shikoh. Dara Shikoh. Secular Dara, Dara Shikoh full stop. Secular Dara translated Upanishads. Next, Shuja's second son, Shuja, 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 Shah Shuja. Shuja's second son was the governor of Bengal. Aurangzeb, Aurangzeb, third son was Mughal Viceroy in Deccan. Mughal Viceroy in Deccan. He was supported by second daughter Roshnara, Roshnara, Roshnara. When in Delhi University people, anybody in Hindi class? You are from Delhi University. You have Roshnara's complex there, that Maqbara, the place where she was buried. Did you ever see? Yeah. Okay. He had seen the Roshnara's place. Yeah. Mhm. When you go to when you go to Delhi University, on your way you come across this. Lovely place. Have you ever been to the place? Yeah, it's a good place. Lovely place. Okay, Roshnara supporting Aurangzeb. Full stop. Next, fourth, next one, Murad, Murad. Murad, fourth son, governor of Gujarat. In the civil war that started, Aurangzeb and Murad alliance. Aurangzeb and Murad alliance, allied forces, alliance, defeated Dara and Raja Jaswant Singh Raja Jaswant Singh in the battles of Dharmat and Samugar. Dharmat and Samugar in 1658. Full stop. Next. Dhara was defeated for the third time. Next paragraph. Dhara was defeated for the third time. In the Battle of Devrai. D-E-O. R-O-I. Devrai. D-E-O-R-O-I. R-D-E-O-R-A-I. Devrai. Okay, 1659. Devrai. D-E-O-R-A-I. Devrai. 1659. 1659. Full stop. Aurangzeb imprisoned Shah Jahan on the grounds misused public money. Full stop. Aurangzeb performed coronation twice. Second time after killing Dara. He took the title Alamgir. Aurangzeb took the title Alamgir. A-L-A-M-G-I-R. Full stop. Now give the subheading Aurangzeb within brackets 1658 to 1707. 1658 to 1707. Go for your break. Right. Aurangzeb coming to power 1658 to 1707. His reforms highly puritanical. That's where he was misunderstood. Okay. Banned kalima. What is kalima? Inscribing Quranic verses on coins. Coin is for transaction. Currency meant for transaction, you have holy Quranic verses on that. That is not accepted. Are you understanding what I am telling? Okay. You have in your 500 rupee note Mahatma Gandhi. You give that 500 note and get 3 beer bottles. It loses its sanctity, you understand? Kalima means inscribing Quranic verses on coins. Okay. If you misuse currency with the holy Quranic verses, Kalima, the practice was banned. Practice Hindus burning dead bodies on the river banks. You Hindus, you say Ganga is sacred, and you throw the half-burned dead body into Ganga. You polluted the rivers, Hindus. Apply reason? Apply reason and understand. Yes. Who polluted Ganga? Muslims have not polluted Ganga. They never touched rivers. We, the Hindus, ourselves, we pollute the rivers. Accept these things. Okay. Aurangzeb banned this practice, polluting the rivers. Celebration of festivals. How many festivals, you fellows, you have? In your calendar, every month you have one festival or the other. Nothing wrong, but there is limit also. In the name of festivals, finally you are wasting your own money. Your own money. One Diwali, you know what will happen in Delhi after one Diwali. You can't remain in this city, bloody city. Pollution. Okay. You'll waste lot of chemicals on firecrackers. That's the problem under the Gupta Mughals also. Okay. Celebration of festivals. Not the same. He also banned consumption of liquor, prostitution, dancing. Understand? No singing in court. Aurangzeb was not against Sangeet. Understand him. He is not against Sangeet. Sangeet at your home. You play whatever the instrument you want to play, sit at home and play. Don't come to the court, expect the state to sponsor and support you. Are you understanding? No dancers in the court, no musicians in the court, no astrologers in the court, no historians in the court. Because you are all pampered at the cost of public money. Anywhere public expenditure, involved, Aurangzeb will not accept it. Unless it is otherwise productive. Are you understanding? Everything banned. So this conservative outlook made people to misunderstand him. We should also think about the other side. Aurangzeb did not revive jizya immediately he came to power. No. There are revolts. Temples are losing their sanctity. Or maintain the sanctity of a temple. Temple is sacred for you. That's not a platform for you to discuss about politics. Panditjis, you are inciting the people against the Mughal state. Is the place for discussing politics. Got the point? I am not justifying Aurangzeb's, what all he had done. This is the other side of the picture also, I am telling you. Revolts started against Aurangzeb. Mughal revenue policy. By the time he took over, already crisis started within the agriculture system. I will tell you later. Crisis. Okay. Bundelas, they revolted against Mughal revenue policy under the leadership of Chhatrasal. Revolt of Bundelas. Satnamis in Haryana. Any Satnami here? In Haryana, okay, they also organized revolt. Revolt against Mughal revenue policy. Then Jats revolted. The reason Aurangzeb destroyed Keshavaraya temple, Mathura, Kashi Vishwanath temple, Varanasi. Yes, he destroyed. Destruction. Okay. That's the reason why Jats revolted. First under the leadership of Gokul. When Gokul was killed, the revolt was continued by Churamal and Badan Singh. Under the leadership of these two leaders, Jats founded independent state Bharatpur. Independent state Bharatpur. Raja Jaswant Singh. Okay. Aurangzeb, my dear, UPSC gave a question. See the question. During whose times Hindus were given maximum number of posts in the administration? Are you understanding? Generally, given the understanding, your answer would be Akbar. Akbar. Akbar nahi hai. Okay. Who gave maximum number of posts for the Hindus? Aurangzeb. For him, the troubleshooters, Raja Jaswant Singh, Raja Jai Singh, and Raja Jaswant Singh. Any problem, he relied upon these two, not on Muslim commanders. Raja Jai Singh of Amber, Raja Jaswant Singh, Marwar. Jaswant Singh given the post, guarding the border, highly coveted post. Jaswant Singh died in 1679. By the time Jaswant Singh died, he had no male successor. One of the clauses in the Mughal administration, any state without successor, that state would obviously become part of Mughal Empire. This idea had become, this tradition had become the basis for Dalhousie in modern India to introduce doctrine of lapse. English had not done anything new. They searched for whatever convenient in the Indian history and used it for their expansionism. Right? Now, Jaswant Singh died without successor. But by the time Jaswant Singh died, his wife was carrying. Okay. By the time Jaswant Singh's dead body arrived, she gave birth to a male child. Now successor arrived. Okay. Raja Ajit Singh successor. Aurangzeb refused to accept Ajit Singh as the successor. The fellow had not even opened his eyes. You call him successor? Baby, in the name of Ajit Singh, who will rule Marwar? Someone else would rule Marwar. And Jaswant Singh took loans from the Mughal treasury. Without clearing the loans, he died. So Aurangzeb decided to make Marwar part of Mughal Empire. This was great insult for Rajputs. Rajputs organized a revolt under the leadership of Raja Durgadas. Aurangzeb sent his first son, Prince Akbar. You remember I told you? Prince Akbar. Akbar fellow went to Marwar, joined hands with Rajputs there, and against his own father. Aurangzeb could tolerate anything but indiscipline, because he himself highly disciplined man. Personal life. Aurangzeb. So Aurangzeb decided to punish Akbar. He sent a word to the Rajputs. Okay, agreed. Ajit Singh, successor of Jaswant Singh. Agreed. Hand over Akbar. Hand over Akbar fellow. Finish. That's why Akbar fellow now running after his life. Okay, we had to go. Okay, he had come down to Maratha kingdom. Already by the time Shivaji Maharaj founded Swaraj. I told you in yesterday's class. Right. When Akbar took shelter in the court of Shambhaji, son of Shivaji, Aurangzeb left Agra. Okay, he never came back to Agra. For 25 years he stayed in Deccan. Okay, died in 1707 in Ahmednagar. I told you 1786 he conquered Golconda, Bijapur. 1787 Golconda. Okay. Marathas continued their fight against Aurangzeb. Okay. Shamba was caught. Shamba's valiant fight, I am telling you. Heroic fight of Shamba. First son of Shivaji. Sons of Shivaji, the family definitely made great contribution. An inspiring story. We admire them. Understand? Shamba was brutally killed. Understand? Choice is between Islam and death. Death, we are ready to face death gracefully. Understand? Shamba was killed. Second son of Shivaji, Rajaram, made Chhatrapati. Rajaram also died in the fight. For a while it seemed Maratha movement was controlled. But unexpected twist in the Maratha movement, the entry of Tarabai, great woman leader Tarabai. In some regards, credit goes to Tarabai for strengthening Maratha, not in some regards, she deserves the credit, okay, for strengthening Maratha movement, making it into a national movement. Not the movement of the family of Shivaji, Bonsles. It is the movement of the Marathas, household movement of Marathas. She had not allowed Aurangzeb to take advantage of the situation. It's because of her the movement saved, the great Maratha movement saved. Understand? Aurangzeb could not suppress the movement. Okay. Aurangzeb got entangled himself in this crisis. How to control Maratha movement. Okay. It's just like Spanish ulcer ruining Napoleon. Deccan ulcer ruined Aurangzeb. You have one recent movie, Napoleon. Yes. Napoleon fellow's ruin is because he went for war with Spain. Highly egocentric fellow. Okay. Spaniards rose like a nation. Entire Spain rose like a single man against Napoleon, not allowing him to move 1 inch forward. His ego not permitted him to withdraw. 6 lakh army there. If he withdraw means defeat. Now you are in a position to move forward. Okay. That's disaster. Same problem Aurangzeb faced. His ego not permitted him to withdraw and go to Agra. If you come back to Agra means it's failure. Okay. You are not in a position to suppress. Aurangzeb had seen before his eyes collapse of the Mughal Empire. Revolts everywhere. Are you understanding? In 1707, he died. Before that, he had problems with Sikhs also. Already Mughals killed one Sikh Guru. 5th Sikh Guru Arjun Dev was killed. There is limit for everything. Okay. Unfortunate developments, all these. Okay. 9th Sikh Guru Tegh Bahadur. Actually, Tegh Bahadur, very close friend of Aurangzeb's first son, Prince Mauzam. Prince Mauzam, guardian of the borders. You can't guard the border without willing cooperation of the Sikh community. Martial race. Right. Mauzam and Guru were very close friends. Aurangzeb at one point of time offered highest Mansabdari, 5,000 rank. You can't go beyond 5,000 in the Mansabdari system. 5,000 rank, Amir-e-Umrah, Amir-e-Azam to Guru Tegh Bahadur. Tegh Bahadur politely refused it. Because once you take the appointment, you have to go and stand before the Mughal Emperor. You are the head of the community. Right. Where differences started between Guru and Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb revived jizya. Non-Muslims, you have to pay tax. Pay tax. Mass conversions are taking place in Kashmir. Kashmiri Pandits requested Guru's help. Guru gave a word that he would protect Kashmiri Pandit. Hill tribes of Punjab revolted. Guru supported the revolt. These are the reasons why Guru was beheaded. You know, you have Chandni Chowk, Shishganj Gurudwar. Shishganj Gurudwar. Guru was killed. That's why 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind called upon the Sikhs to assemble at a Sikh convention was held at, Anandapur Sahib convention. Khalsa was for Sikh martial army. Guru also lost his 4 sons, Guru Gobind, in the fight against the Mughals. Aurangzeb, realizing the mistake, wrote a letter to Guru, requested Guru to come to South. By the time Guru entered South, Guru Gobind, Aurangzeb died, 1707. Guru was also unfortunately stabbed to death at Nanded. You know Nanded in Maharashtra? A lovely Gurudwar. You must see this Gurudwar. Fantastic Gurudwar. Very well maintained. Okay. So Mughal Empire definitely on the verge of collapse. Okay. Every community turned against Aurangzeb. Akbar could rule Mughal Empire with the willing cooperation of the Rajputs and other communities. This understanding lacked in Aurangzeb. He himself, a victim for his shortcomings. Grave mistakes he committed. So Mughal Empire collapsed. You have to put an end here. Rest of modern India, it comes under modern India, right? When you go to Mughal administration, okay, it's entirely a different story. Take a note. Aurangzeb, 1658 to 1707. I had given already? Yes. His conservative, his puritanical reforms, right like that. His puritanical reforms number 1, banned Kalima. He banned Kalima within brackets, inscribing holy Quranic verses, inscribing Quranic verses on coins. Quranic verses on coins, Kalimas. Banned singing, dancing. Aurangzeb banned singing, dancing, painting, in the court, C-O-U-R-T, Mughal court, and also abolished the office of offices of astrologers and historians. Full stop. In 1679, jizya was revived. 1679. Jizya was revived. Who banned jizya? Who abolished? Not banned. Who abolished? Akbar abolished it. Aurangzeb revived it. Full stop. Now give the subheading revolts. Revolt. Bundela, B-U-N-D-E-L-A. B for Bombay. B-U-N-D-E-L-A-S. Bundelas revolted under the leadership of Chhatrasal. Chhatrasal, Chatrasal, Chhatrasal against Mughal revenue policy. Next, Satnamis, 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 Satnamis also revolted against revenue policy. Next, Jayati Jat. Jats revolted. Jats revolted when Keshavrai temple in Mathura and Kashi Vishwanath temples were destroyed. Full stop. First, they revolted under the leadership of Jats revolted under the leadership of Chhatrasal. I am sorry. They revolted under the leadership of Gokul. Gokul. Full stop. When Gokul was killed, revolt was continued by Churamal and Badan Singh. First, they founded independent kingdom of Churamal and Badan Singh. They founded independent kingdom of Bharatpur. Bharat, B-H-A-R-A-T. Bharatpur. Full stop. Anybody from Bharatpur? Haryana? Rajasthan, actually. Yes. Right. Next. In 1679, differences started between Aurangzeb and ninth Guru, Aurangzeb and ninth Sikh Guru, Tegh Bahadur. Guru was killed. Sikhs revolted under the leadership of tenth Guru Gobind. Full stop. Next. Raja Jaswant's next. Rajputs revolted. Next paragraph. Rajputs revolted under the leadership of Raja Durgadas, under the leadership of Raja Durgadas, when Aurangzeb refused to accept, the posthumous son, posthumous, that means after the death, posthumous son of Raja Jaswant Singh, posthumous son of Raja Jaswant Singh, called Ajit Singh. First. Next. Aurangzeb left Agra. Aurangzeb left Agra in 1682. 1682. Came to Deccan. To punish his revolted son. Prince Akbar. In 1686, he conquered Bijapur. Comma. 1687, Golconda. In 1689, he killed Shambhaji. He killed Shamba, Shamba. That's why Marathas demand now Ahmednagar to be changed into Shambhaji Nagar. Got the point? Aurangzeb killed Shambhaji, first son of Shivaji. And in 1700, Rajaram, second son of Shivaji. Next paragraph. However, Marathas continued their spirited fight under the leadership of Tarabai. Tarabai, first wife of Rajaram. Full stop. First wife means you have second wife? Yes. Rajas Bhai. Fine. In 1707, Aurangzeb died. Aurangzeb died at Ahmednagar. And was buried at Kultabad, Qulta, Kultabad, near Aurangabad. Near Aurangabad. Fine. When I go to architecture, I'll talk about his tomb there. Now, Mughal administration. When it comes to administration, you have sources. Where it is required, I will explain. Okay. I will dictate. Where it is not required, I will simply explain. You have sources. Mullah Badauni wrote Muntakab ut Tawarik. Okay. Aine Akbari Akbarnama by Abul Fazl. Okay. Iqbalnama Jahangiri by Mutamad Khan. Parshanama by Abdul Hamid Lahori. Okay. On Shah Jahan's administration. Muntakab ul Liwab by Kavi Khan on Aurangzeb's administration. Aurangzeb himself expert in writing letters to his sons. This collection of letters, we call it Rakhat. Rakhat-e-Alamgiri. Rakhat-e-Alamgiri means collection of letters. All these are sources on administration. Okay. Mughal Empire divided into provinces called Subha. 13 Subhas under Akbar, 15 under Jahangir, 18 under Shah Jahan, 21 under Aurangzeb. Only expansion. Right. Subha means provinces. These provinces were governed by Subedar. Subedar means governor. Akbar changed the designation of Subedar, calling him Sifa Salar. Salar means the head. Sifa Salar. Okay. Then Subhas were divided into Sarkars. Sarkars means districts. They are governed by Fauzdar. Fauzdar in charge of district administration. At the district level, you have Poddar, revenue officer, Qazi for judicial administration. These Sarkars divided into groups of villages. Paragana. Paraganas governed by Amil, chief tax collector, Amil. At the village level, you have hereditary Hindu officers. Right, top to bottom, this was the administration. You have series of officers. Okay, Wazir, finance minister. Okay, then you have, meet a Dak Chowki in charge of post correspondence. Mir is Saman in charge of military offences. It's a court martial. Okay. Mir-e-Tujak in charge of royal ceremonies. Like that you have officers. I already mentioned one officer, remember, Mohit Seb under Alauddin Khilji. Mohit Seb means royal censor officer. Anything going against Islam, it's his duty to prohibit it. You call him Mohit Seb. Under Alauddin Khilji I mentioned this. Same Mohit Sebs continued under Mughals also. They are important officers. In the Mughal administration, you have unique administrative system called Mansabdari. What is Mansabdari system? My dear, follow this. The word Mansabdari is derived from the Persian word Nasab Kaddan. What do you mean by Nasab Kaddan? Nasab Kardan means fixing your salary, first your designation. Your designation, corresponding to your designation, your salary in the hierarchy of administration. Right. Are you understanding? Tomorrow you are IPS. Your first posting would be superintendent, is it? First posting you will get SP. ASP. You are junior officer. Then you will be promoted as SP. After that, you will be promoted as Deputy Inspector General. After that, IG, Inspector General. After that, Additional DG. After that, DG. Got the point? Director General. That's the highest. Similarly, Sub-Collector. In some parts of North India, call them Assistant Commissioner. Right? Sub-Collector. After that, Joint Collector. Joint Commissioner. Then you become Commissioner. Head of the district. Collector. After that, you will become Director or Commissioner. Then you will go to the rank of Secretary, Principal Secretary, then Additional Chief Secretary, and finally go to Chief Secretary. If you have service left, Cabinet Sec. That's the highest. Okay, that's the dream of every civil servant. Cabinet Secretary means top brass of the administration. Okay, directly accessible to, he'll have accessibility to Prime Minister. Cabinet Sec. Okay. So hierarchy is there. Similarly, in Mansabdari system, you have Khan. A Khan, the lowest officer, commands 50 to 250 soldiers. Right. Above Khan, you have Amir. This is, in general, the system of hierarchy. Okay. First one to say Khan, 50 to 250. Amir, 250 to 500. Amir A. Umrah, Khan A. Khanan, and above him, Amir A. Umrah. Khan A. Khanan, 500 to 2,500. Then Amir A. Umrah. Or the same designation, you can also call it as Amir A. Azam. 2,500 to 5,000. Okay. What are these numerical figures? In Mughal administration, Jat and Savar. Jat means infantry. Savar means cavalry. Okay. Tomorrow you are a Mansabdar. Let us say you are Khan. You have to control, you have to command minimum of 50 to 250. Minimum of 250 to 250. Minimum of 250 to 250 infantry soldiers. And cavalry, there the difference would be there. 50 to 250 infantry, 50 to 250 cavalry, you are first grade Mansabdar. Are you understanding? If the rank is even, Jat and Savar even, then you are first grade Mansabdar. You are commanding 50 to 250 Jat. That means infant soldiers. But horses only 125. Then you are second grade Mansabdar. Second grade Mansabdars command less than the Jat, less than the Savar rank. Half of the rank of their Savar. What is the rank actually here? How many? 50 to 250. If you are commanding only 125 horses, half of this, then you are second grade Mansabdar. Less than half, you are commanding only 65 Savar. Okay. 60, let us say 60 horses. Then you are third grade Mansabdar. So what decides the grade here? Commanding cavalry force. Are you understanding? Okay. This is Mansabdari system. Okay. You can go maximum up to this rank. Amir-e-Umra or Amir-e-Azam. You cannot go beyond this. How many troops you will be commanding? 5,000 troops. Sir, you mean only 5,000? That's the end? Okay. Under exceptional circumstances, you can even go up to 7,500. Exceptional cases. Did Akbar give this rank 7,500 to anyone? Yes. He gave 7,500 rank to Azizuddin Kuka, his cousin, and Raja Mansingh. Because Mansingh was handling a very sensitive assignment, going for war with Maharana Pratap. So when you are handling sensitive assignments, your rank may go even beyond 5,000. Are you clear? Now understand the problem. Corresponding to your rank, you get Jagir. Are you understanding? You are the lowest officer. Jagir also less in area. You are highest officer, very big Jagir. Are you getting the point? The revenue you get from the Jagir is meant for your number of troops you are maintaining. And whatever that remains after that, that is your salary. Are you understanding? Okay. You are after all lowest officer. You are given Karol Bagh area only. Right? 50 to 250 your rank, Amir. 50 to 250 Khan. You got only Karol Bagh. Revenue of Karol Bagh meant for 50 to 250 salary. And what that remains after that, that is your salary. Is it clear? You get Jagir as per your rank. Right. Under Jahangir, problem started. Dospa, Shiespa problem. What is Dospa and Shiespa? Okay. You have only Karol Bagh, right? One only. But you have to maintain 500 troops, double the number of the troops. Are you understanding? Under Akbar, with Karol Bagh area, you are maintaining only 50 to 250. Under Jahangir, Karol Bagh area only, but you have to maintain 500. So there was definitely stress on your resources. Are you understanding? There's now gap between income and expenditure of the Mansabdar. Shah Jahan made it Teen Aspa. That means same Karol Bagh, you have to maintain 750. Are you understanding? It is just like tomorrow you are maintaining a police station. You are station house officer. How much money you will get for the maintenance? The maintenance amount you get from the state government, not even sufficient for procuring phenyl to keep the toilets clean. Okay, public come to your police station. Who will give them paper for writing complaints? Okay. At least you have to treat them, to give them coffee or tea also for an important guest arrived. Okay. There won't be any amount for that. That's why police will expect everything from us. White paper hai, de do idhar. Understand? They take currency note, they take also all other commodities also, whichever they come. Otherwise, they just can't maintain. Understand? Travel allowance, 24 hours duty. Okay. Travel allowance is not enough for even procuring BD cigarette also. Okay. 24 hours ड्यूटी कहाँ से करता है भाई ड्यूटी बोलो. So this the problem in Mansabdari system. What is crisis in Mansabdari system? Crisis in Mansabdari system means gap between the income and expenditure of the Mansabdar. It continued to increase. These Mansabdars would be transferred. For every 3 years, there would be transferred from one area to the other area. Okay. There's no incentive for Mansabdar to develop the area. Today I am here, tomorrow I will be somewhere else. So why should I develop the area? There is no incentive for developing. Other problem, Mughal administration officers continued to increase. Land remained just the same. You cannot expand land, right? You cannot create land. Whereas number of Mansabdars continued to increase. For every Mansabdar you have to give him Jagir. Where will you get the land? That's why Aurangzeb entered into Maharashtra region to bring more land under his control. Got the point? These things all led to crisis in Mansabdari system. That's why Mughal administration collapsed. Okay, how to maintain the army? Resource crunch started. Major reason for the collapse of the Mughal Empire, your answer must be crisis in the Mansabdari system. Don't say Aurangzeb responsible. Don't say that Mughal, everyone says weak successors. Weak successor to hota hai. Understand? But the main problem where actually this crisis started, it was Mansabdari. In the revenue administration, you have a new system introduced by Akbar on the basis of Sher Shah's Zabt system. Okay. I don't want to rush and make you people confused. I shall stop here for today. Okay. Tomorrow I will explain in my next class. This I will dictate a note. Then we will go to Marathas.